Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Robert and Kalen Get Rich Show.
Cue the music.
That's right. You are listening to Robert and Kalen Get Rich. This is episode 96. Today is June the 9th. I'm Robert Kimmel, your host. This is Kalen Kimmel, your other host. We come to you live, recorded from Cleveland, Ohio, and Houston, Texas. We're a couple of guys and gals who are highly interested in things, some of which might have to do with getting rich. But the one thing we're not interested in is what, Kalyn?
Providing. We do not provide financial or investment advice.
No, but one thing we do discuss is topics such as the following.
Hunter Biden.
The perfect man and how likely you are to find one.
My balls.
The balls of steel. You are so... A revisit of SpaceX and the beautiful pictures in their IPO document.
Sam Altman and who the hell that guy is.
And whether or not his kid or somebody else's kid named Sam Altman went to Phillips Exeter Academy.
And Nvidia.
That's right. We spent our time looking at Nvidia. You're going to want to stick around for our in-depth analysis of Rubin, Feynman, and all the Jewish physicist chip names that Nvidia has elected to use. Yeah. Don't worry, we don't just pick on the Jews, we pick on the Asians as well. Yeah. If you want to hear all that, stick around. But before you do, click the like and subscribe buttons, forward us to all your friends, and hang on, it is going to be a wild ride. What do you say, Kalen? Let's get to the episode. The podcast I was keeping an eye on, we've fallen behind them now. We were ahead of them by one or two, but now they were 99, woo, which is my class, of course, at A&M. Yeah. But also, each one they tie it to a person, and 99 is Wayne Gretzky, so the great one.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He still holds like 45 NHL records or something, this guy. So
that's like a theme with sports stuff. Like there's like one person who's like way good, you know, and then like nobody touches them.
It's called the power law. So
is that right?
Yeah, power law is like where first place is not just a little better than second place. It's like a way better, and second place is way better than third place. Like exponentially, that's where I guess they get
just like not in the Olympics and stuff.
Well, like, I don't know.
See, like people come like, you know,
within microseconds of
each
other.
Speed skating where like people get beat by nothing. Or power.
Yeah, not that. But in football, like if you do fantasy football, like the first pick running back is way better than the fifth pick, which is way better, way better than the 10th pick. So anyway,
guess that's why they do all that trading for picks and stuff.
I guess. Draft time. Yeah. Which is amazing,
but
because
they're not always right. Like wasn't Brady like the 500th pick or something that? Was he like fifth round?
Seventh round, 140 something pick or something. Yeah, no, they hardly ever get it right at all. Like they're really not that good at it.
Yeah,
but they're paid huge money. So Cody the other day was like, he's like, I've got a perfect plan. I'm going to become GM of a football team, and then I'm just going to draft whoever is highest on ESPN's ranking list, because if they do well, I'll look like a genius. Right. And if I do poorly, it'll be like, well...
Yeah, well, that's what all the experts thought.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. All upside, no downside.
Yeah.
Something tells me this is about how about half of portfolio managers make their money too. Where they're like, hey, why not?
I mean, it's one step away from just being like, we'll just have AI be the GM of the team, you know? Like,
honest to God, you know, Kiara's into racing, and I was like, you could be a racing team's expert on AI. I promise you that the NASCAR, you know, Pennzoil, you know, Kentucky Fried Chicken team does not have anybody who's like doing AI to analyze when should you change your tires and make pit stops and so on. I mean, I'm sure they're very data rich, but there's some real value add that even a 20-year-old could have, you know. Now she's 18, so she has some work to do, but
yeah, a couple of years.
Yeah.
Still too green to be helpful.
Yeah.
But
Well, here's the thing. You know, there's this hypothesis out there that like there's going to be no entry level jobs because of AI, and I'm like, I don't know, man. We got an intern starting tomorrow, and by the end of the day tomorrow, I can like show them how to run a ChatGPT script and then put it in Codex and like start making real value that I used to have to pay a coder to do a long time ago.
Right.
You know, and create value from like day one. So now maybe it's like I don't need to pay somebody $100,000. I could pay a high school intern to do it, but I don't know.
Right. You might be more on the pulse of like the AI world also with like I feel like the younger people use AI way more than the rest of us already.
Yeah. Right.
You know?
He's going to show up and teach me things, I'm sure. Like,
yeah. Like,
well, from the start, Cody's been like, you should have been using Claude, not ChatGPT. And I'm like, I know, but we already had this ChatGPT account.
You're like, it's too late now.
Get off my lawn. Get off my ChatGPT.
I'm already paying $100 a month to ChatGPT.
I'm not going to do it to Claude. I'm not taking that $100 and giving it to Claude.
Fuck that. No way. Which one is Claude from? I can't remember.
I never can map them correctly. OpenAI versus androgynous, anthropic.
Androgynous sounds right for like the Gen Z people too, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
But you know, have you seen that Kalshi? Right, it's like a thing you can bet on like anything, right?
Oh,
like
Kalshi.
There's bets of
yes,
Kalshi,
I know of it.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the one that I saw most recently that has me like super excited about is Hunter Biden's likelihood to get the Democratic nomination, because he's been on a tear lately. He's been like out about his crackheadedness in like the most funny way possible. He had one post that was like, "Hey, I hate when people post a picture of me with this pipe. It's so clearly AI because that's a meth pipe and I smoke crack. Don't get it mixed up." Like, you know? And then one guy's like, seriously. And then one guy was like, "Why should we listen to Hunter Biden? He like snorted coke off a hooker." And he was like, "Excuse me, I smoke crack. I don't snort coke ever. That's a waste. I would never do that. Like, why would I lie about snorting coke off of a hooker? I've admitted to smoking crack." And like all this stuff that's like that. Like somebody said something about, "Man, Bidens can't be trusted for shit. They left their drugs at the White House." He's like, "I would never leave my drugs anywhere. That would never happen." Like, you know, people are like really into it. I think it's so fun.
It reminds me. Have you ever heard of Vermin Supreme? He's run.
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely. Yeah. So I love that guy. And the one and only Facebook friend I have, I think, is Vermin Supreme or whatever. But I love his clips. And he's like, "Yes, I'm here to take your guns so that I can give you better guns." You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Stuff like that. Just, oh man.
Yeah. He's so funny.
Yeah, he's Mitch Hedberg.
Like
funny,
with the boot on his head.
Yeah, exactly. I wanted to open today's conversation by circling back to SpaceX IPO because of the events that have transpired, some of which you're aware of, because from my financial
early sales.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
This came up because, just rewind for the audience. So I texted Kalen yesterday and said, "Do you want to buy any SpaceX shares and get in early? Because evidently we might get an allocation." And I learned that because of my financial planner, who, like, generally speaking, would be like, we should buy, treasury bonds and bars of gold. I don't know. But he emailed a distribution list of people and I was like, "All right, if you want SpaceX, here's kind of the rules that I've been sent by Schwab, which is where we do all our trading."
Yeah.
And so basically, evidently, you have to buy a minimum of 100 shares. You have to be ready to pony up 135 a share, plus have an extra 50% on hand in case the price runs up before Schwab can get their hands on it or something like that. And I'm like, "Yeah, right, whatever." See ya.
Yeah.
See ya. You have no idea how out of sync SpaceX IPO shares are with our financial planner in general. Do you get, like, I haven't probably conveyed this.
He's like super conservative, and this is like the wildest.
Yeah, exactly. This just has.
He's like, "Do you want to buy chicken soup for the soul?"
He's chicken soup for the soul guy. Not at all.
Right.
And so, like, I'm like, this thing is just screaming market top bubble when your guy, the conservative guy, is like, okay, why don't we sell a couple of shares of General Motors and buy SpaceX? Anyway, and so I'm like, nope, see ya, no way. And Andrea's like, she also copied on the email. She's like, well, we should do this, huh? Why don't we do this?
Yeah.
And then one more factoid, and then I'll turn it over to you. But earlier that day, Cody had been on Insta or wherever and gotten the message, got that this SpaceX IPO could be a generational opportunity. And I was like, a generational opportunity to lose half your money? And he's like, no, to crush it. And so then he's like, I'm going to take all my money in my Play account and I'm going to put it into SpaceX IPO. I'm like, all right, Cody, you do you, man. The thing, the company is, if they sell at the price that Elon wants them to, they're going to be valued at $1.75 trillion. So for this to be the generational opportunity that Cody says it is, like what? It's going to double and become $3.5 trillion and be the most valuable stock in the world? Like, company in the world?
Yeah, we will all just be run by Elon Musk. Like, we'll just all be at, like, he's already, like, the richest dude, or not quite, but he's well up there.
He's the richest dude in the world, yes. It's a fact.
Go to, like Genghis Khan levels of, or whatever.
Of, like, ruling half the world? Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I mean, but money-wise, pretty much. Yeah, I mean, Cody's on a very different Instagram than I am as far as their advice on this one goes. Like, I've seen a lot of SpaceX stuff. Like, my algorithm is very heavily, SpaceX is like about to come and swallow us alive. I was watching enough of it today that I was like, I think maybe I should sell everything in my portfolio right now, because I mean, honestly, like, the way they're talking about the rise compared to like prior bubbles bursting and stuff like that, I was like, I don't actually lose anything if I sell all of my, like, say Netflix, right? If I sell that right now, like, I can still buy back. I will have lost, like, a time of earnings maybe if I, do the wrong thing. But, like, my fear of selling, I was like, I don't want to miss out on, wins, but I wouldn't. That's not really the case. Anyway, it got me scared enough that, like, yeah. Like, what? I don't know. They're comparing it to the tech bubble, I guess, and of 2000 or something like that. Yeah. You probably know better than I do.
2000 is exactly right. Yes.
And the stocks market dropping 80%, or not, maybe it wasn't 80%. I don't know. Yeah. A huge amount. And I like start to look at my portfolio and I'm like, God, if this all went down by 80%, I'd be like, so unhappy. And I mean, now I sound like one of these people that's going to have money in my mattress, or like, fill my house with gold bars. But like,
you should listen to some of the podcasts I get. And you would go buy gold bars and that would be about it.
Seriously though. I mean, I don't know. Yeah.
Listen, well, here's the thing. I've been trying to diversify hard away from the Mag 7 and Nvidia, the whole AI thing, because it's been going great guns, and I've got pieces in that, so that'll continue to grow. But so I've invested in international, I've invested in metals, I've spread it out a little bit. Yeah. But then a bad day comes, like happened late last week, and just everything's down. It just doesn't matter, So your idea of just putting it in cash and sticking it in the bank for...
I know, I'm like...
I've heard way worse ideas, so...
Yeah. Like, I'm not a sell person, I'm like, just ride the wave, whatever, it'll be fine. So, like, it really got to me this time. I was like, oh, now I'm scared. But
wait, this is a point that we missed as we were doing our super thorough, in-depth SpaceX analysis. So they had the addressable market, TAM, right? Total addressable market, and they were like, and remember, most of it was AI. We had that bar chart, it was like, bah, 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 and AI. But what we didn't really look at was the whole scale of the thing, and they were basically saying the scale of our addressable market is $40 trillion. Okay, so for reference, the GDP of the United States of America is like $33 trillion. So they're saying, like, SpaceX, And so people have just obliterated this guy about this because they're like, well, when you sell to a whole space-time continuum and the whole universe, you know?
Right. That's what I was trying to say. Yeah. That's why I was like, yeah, space is really big. I mean, so it's a big market.
It is a big market. And then,
when we meet up with those aliens, they'll want our AI. So, like, who knows how big? It's hard to calculate. But
yeah, I heard deGrasse Tyson, what's his name? Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Neil deGrasse Tyson, or I don't remember which way it goes.
Anyway, he's like, understand, you know, so we watch chimpanzees stacking blocks and we're like, oh, that's amazing. Toddlers can do that. If otherworldly intelligence came to the Earth, that's what they'd be like looking at us. They'd be like, oh, your artificial intelligence is so amazing. Right. It's chimpanzee like, stacking blocks.
Good job. You guys figured out satellites. Man, we just flew here from another fucking galaxy. Like,
and are able to light somehow speed.
Right, exactly.
One last point on SpaceX, and then we'll move on to the next topic. But you remember at the end of our discussion last episode, we wrapped up and we're like, you know, a lot of experts looked at the fundamentals of this document, but we looked at the pictures. And, you know, and I'm listening to this podcast of some guys that are experts, like actually know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
And what do they say? Like, well, what'd you think of that S1? And the other guy's like, there's a lot of pictures. Guy Adami, I'm talking about you, baby. Like,
I thought it was really funny when we were texting back and forth how, like, when you're like, we should talk about the Mag 7, blah, 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 and, like, and I was like, or you said, should we talk about Nvidia? And my phone prompts to be like, yeah, Nvidia, or no, how about Apple? Like, I don't know. I was like, how are you? Stop listening to me. Like,
the next one should be like, let's talk about how China is the best country.
Right. Yeah. Seriously. I just thought that was like, that's some shameless self-promotion. Apple, like, most of the time it's like, yeah, that's a good idea. Or no, I don't really like that idea. That's the level, you know, anyways.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
Well, we've all had this experience where we're just like, we're in a room just talking about going to Disney World or buying pots and pans or whatever, and then you get on Amazon and you get an ad for pots and pans, and you're like, wait a minute, what is going on here?
Right.
Siri.
Siri's like, how can I help?
You can't. I was just thinking about Siri because I was like, Siri sucks, first of all, and Alexa sucks too. Mm-hmm. And because, just an example, we're at church and we're like trying to set up the synthesizer with the sound that we want. You know, synthesizers make 1,000 different sounds, and we're like, I want something that sounds more like this and less. Anyway, and so I'm on ChatGPT walking through. Okay, I'm seeing this screen and it says this, and it's like, okay, turn the reverb up and da 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 da, you know, whatever. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, all right, this has got to get to the point where it's just a conversational back and forth, and maybe you can even see, like, you're looking at the screen I'm looking at and being like, what do I click on here? What is the thing?
Right.
And right now, Siri's like, what? Bink. Sorry. You know, and you're like, all right, this sucks so hard. Anyway, just an aside.
Yeah. Even the AI tools aren't like that great at that stuff. Like, I don't know. I often see the things where it's like they'll have an upside down cup or whatever, and like show that to AI and be like, how do I use this cup or whatever? And it'll be like, I don't see a cup or something like that. Like it won't be able to like sort out like to just turn it upside whatever. They're like, you need to cut a hole in the top of that. It's like, well, then it'll have a like or whatever. It's like, okay, so it's not like that smart. Like it's intelligent, yeah, but it's like not like super it's like asking a like a really little kid, like, you know, spatial relations and stuff. I don't know.
Well, it's you know, I spend 90% of my days working with ChatGPT, so but I do a lot of
does everyone. Like
yeah.
I've gotten asked in like the last 2 interviews from different places that I like what my preferred AI tool for business is and how I use AI in business, which I'm like, I don't. But
I'm not involved in business.
I'm like, next question. Yeah, like, what am I gonna do? No,
I am AI. What are you talking about? This AI programmed AI to conduct this interview for me.
Right. But anyway.
Which is why my coffee cup's
So,
upside down.
Yeah, and I'm like, figure it out, AI. Like, I don't know. But you're not the only one using it for business. Everyone is, apparently. Everyone who is
well, I think it's still early days yet, and I don't know. Oh, I forgot. Back when we were talking about which company created which AI and couldn't remember which, and I still can't. I couldn't tell you OpenAI is one of them.
Yeah.
Well, so Kiara, my daughter, graduated from high school 2 days ago, right? Her ceremony.
Woohoo!
And one of the readers who announcing the names was Samuel Altman. So I can tell that you're amazed. But Sam,
Yeah.
Sam Altman.
Totally.
Sam Altman, not this kid, not this 18-year-old kid, but a different Sam Altman, is the founder of OpenAI. So he's
Is this his kid?
well, I don't know. He didn't, there wasn't
Like, I feel like that's going to mess up his applications. Like, if he starts applying for jobs, people are going to be like, Sam Altman? Really? Like,
just got to let him in just in case, right? You're like, oh, Goldman Sachs. Yeah.
You're like, might as well have the interview. Like,
yeah, might as well. Anyway.
So was it his kid or something?
No, he's
Or just
41
happened to
years
be the
old,
same
so
name?
having an 18-year-old would be really something, but.
You never know. Those kids, they all
I mean,
dropped out of
23 is
school
not
anyways,
so
all these-
young to have a kid. I had mine at 30, I think. That doesn't really sound right. I'm 48.
I mean-
Kiara's 18. Yeah, so 30. And that's the that's the
Yeah.
old one.
Right.
So.
That's the old one.
All right. So that was a dumb aside, but anyway.
I'm sure it'll be interesting to the listeners who like know people and stuff. Like, it doesn't mean anything to me. You could say any name, and I'd be like, yep. Who else graduated with Kiara?
Do you want to jump? Should we drive straight to Nvidia then, or I got Standards Pro?
This is a fun little calculator that I saw online. So here, I'll share my screen. So whenever the ladies at the salon are like, I want a guy who's blah blah blah, like whatever. You can tell it's a little sexist since it's a female delusion calculator.
I know, but females deserve it. So anyway,
I mean, kind of, yeah. Okay, so what are the chances of finding the man of my dreams? Live search using surveys conducted by the Census Bureau and CH.
Yep.
Okay, so then we choose so exclude married guys. We'll do for me. So I'll say 35 sounds young, but 34 to.
Wow. 56? Yeah, baby.
I mean, I'm 44. Like, that's not that much older. When I was 33, I went out with a guy who was 45.
Okay.
And
it didn't
felt
seem
like
weird
a big
or
gap.
anything? Okay.
No, that felt like, I was like, man, you're old.
Yeah.
I'm now that age, so I can say it. Anyway.
All right.
Okay, so we'll leave that. So, race. We'll just do any shade or color. I mean, yeah.
Min height, 6'6", exclude obese. All right. Minimum.
Yeah, we'll come down because my actual height requirement. I just want you to be taller than me.
Sure.
But I don't. I would prefer excluding obesity.
Yeah.
Minimum income, 80K sounds a little low to me, but I'll leave it.
Keep going.
And that's all of them that you put in here. So let's find out. Probability is 4.2%. Yeah. I have 3.3 out of 5 aspiring cat lady.
Is this for real? You think you trust this?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. You know about as much as I do about it, but let's for funsies, let's be more realistic. So, we'll go lower. We'll say you could be 30.
I think the big unlock here is married dudes. If you're willing to date a married guy, you probably.
Well,
yeah. Okay. Keep
going.
Well,
I think the height. I think this height is if I say 6 feet, which is like the thing right now.
No shit.
Let's do $100,000. We'll do the 6 figures, 6 feet tall, and not a porker.
Yeah.
So I mean, we can change the age.
Yeah.
I don't think many of the ladies are really looking for a 60-year-old. We'll go down to 55. 30 to 55, right?
Prime age.
Not married.
For meeting.
Yeah, let's see.
These 20-year-old.
Probability. Mine was 4.2. This one is 0.48.
Delusion score, cat enthusiast. Yeah.
Yeah.
So funny.
So yeah, I just think it's pretty fun. Let's see. I mean, it sounds like they're taking for pretty good.
They did their best to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. If we take out other races, oh man. Then
Well, you're already down to 0.5%. So wait a minute. What is this probability? Okay, so according to
statistical data, the probability of a guy of U.S. male population 30 to 55 that meets your standards is so of those men that are that age
that are they're basically saying there's of 100 men.
Yeah, they're not single. They're not right. Less than one.
Wow.
5 out of this 200.
Well, I'll tell you that. So I overheard this conversation, which I thought was funny because the girls in the shop were basically like, yeah, I want to meet a rich man. And then so Lisette, the elder statesman, right, who's in her 40s, she's like, well, listen, if you want to meet a rich guy, like somebody making $80,000 or $100,000, and you gotta like loosen your standards, and like they might not be the most attractive cat in the world. And I was like, 80 or 100? Wait, what? That's how we define rich?
Yeah.
That's rich? Wait a minute.
Yeah. Right.
Like,
yeah.
I'm like, listen, guy, I lost 80,000 in the stock market the other day. Like, not quite. No, nothing like that. But you know what I mean.
Yeah.
In a month,
you're gonna get targeted yeah. Let's include married guys. I'm like,
this
Maybe
is
we're okay with married dudes.
My definition of rich is you work because you want to, not because you have to. That to me is.
So you want over 500K as our
not
minimum income?
I don't care what your income. Well, anyway, yeah. Income. So wait, I would have thought the unlock was the height, but you were saying 5'4".
I guess I just.
Most of the bell curve for men has got to be right of 5'4", right?
I mean, I would think that like I think 5'6", you're like, okay,
I'm 5'8", just for reference, and I don't feel like a tall guy at all.
Well, right.
Move all the sliders to 0. Do you get to 100%? Any including obese cats
dudes,
and like any height,
any shade,
married or not.
Okay.
You've got to send me this tool, by the way, because I do want to share this. Yeah, married's okay. Wait a minute, married's okay. Oh shoot, we just got.
Oh.
See, all right, that's fine.
Okay.
Not married, fine. See, 50.
47, yeah.
From 1885 are married, evidently. That's incredible.
Which maybe we should look at that, like what the. Well, that's just of the probably a guy of the U.S. male population.
Here's the version I want to see, Kalen.
But that doesn't,
that
doesn't sound right to me.
Down to earth, okay.
Is it never married?
No, not never married. Oh, is divorce count as married?
Oh,
all right.
Okay.
So here's
100%.
Fine. All right. There is a 100%. But cutting married dudes out cuts your chances.
Are you sure you're a woman? Fair. Okay. Yeah. New search.
I want to find the woman of my dreams search here, and like what are the filters on the woman of my dreams? Number 1, cup size.
Well, right. Yeah, I think it's harder to get at because we don't. I mean, maybe we could have like obesity excluded, but like otherwise, what are the physical factors like? Yours are for men. It's going to be It's going to be like, okay, 18 to 33.
Yeah.
Not married. Like any income. It would have the other direction height. Like I don't want any girls that are like way up here. You know, like
it'd be like exclude.
I need a 7-foot guy.
Exclude silicon.
Yeah. Right. You think? Yeah. I mean, yeah. It would have some weight. I mean,
yeah.
Not married and not obese. What do we go down to? Oh, 47 and a half. Huh.
Seems like those single dudes, they're not so obese. So, anyway.
Yeah. So, anyway, I thought it was fun. I'll definitely send you the...
What chick wants a 7-foot dude, man? That's... I mean...
I don't know. Like, reasonable. I get weird... I'm just curious now how many men are 7 feet tall. Let's change this height.
Yeah.
You can be obese, sure. We'll put 6'11".
All right, 6'11" or better.
Find out how many Oh.
Whoa, no chance.
Nobody. Yeah.
Well, I heard this stat. I don't know if it's still true or was ever true, but
You don't belong on this planet.
they got to come up with a snarkier phrase than that.
Yeah.
But something
Are you
like
even a woman was funny.
of the human beings that are 7 foot tall or taller, 15% play in the NBA right now. Like
Only 15%?
Well, the
I'm like
others are
surprised
like
it's
old
not.
and
I guess old.
too young,
Yeah.
too old.
But honestly, I don't know if you have to have gigantism or whatever it's called, like the opposite of dwarfism, but something, you know. If it is gigantism, then like you don't have as long of a lifespan, you know? Like that's like the tallest man ever, who is something crazy. I'm gonna look up how tallest.
Yeah, 7'11" or some nonsense.
Ever. Yeah, he was 7 feet 10 by the time he was 15. Oh God, his height was 8 feet 11.1 inches.
Jesus
and
Christ.
his weight reached 439 pounds at his death at age 22.
Yeah. And he had a 32-inch
man.
waist.
Let me show you this picture.
Oh,
Oops. Yeah. This is him and his dad.
Yeah, unbelievable. Right, and the dad's a normal-sized dude, I'm sure.
Right. Yeah. I mean, because it's gigantism.
Yeah.
Okay. This is him in a tent hit when he was 9. Anyway.
Yeah.
And there's his shoes.
And he needed
His shoes was
custom clothing.
size 37.
Yeah.
Compared to this is a US size 12. Yeah. But so I don't know like how many of those how many of the people that are over 7 feet are actually in that group. And so
Yeah. Right. Freakishly tall.
Yeah.
I periodically am like weirded out. I mean, listen, a guy who's 6'2", let's say, is 6 inches taller than me, but it feels like you're like, whoa, that dude is tall. I mean, LeBron is 6'4", which is 8 inches taller than I am. 8 inches is this. But for some reason, it just feels like so tall, you know.
No, it's a really big difference. Like, I mean, so I'm 5'3". I've gone out with a couple of guys who are 6'3", 6'4", right? And like the one that was 6'4", I was like, I feel like you are weird. Like you're just all like all limbs, you know? It's like just lanky business. I don't know. For sure you're great at basketball, but and like hanging out with Adam and Keaton are the same height and they're both 6'3", both 1 foot taller than me. And when I'm around them, I'm like, what are you guys, mom and dad fighting again? Like, I don't know, just looking straight up. I don't know why we like decided on 6 feet as like the height that men need to be. I think it's stupid. Like, I do want a guy that's a little bit taller than me, so that's why I'm like 5'4".
I heard 8% is the magic number. Like when they take pictures of models, they do it at an 8% angle or something like that.
8% angle?
Well, if somebody's 8% taller than the other, that's the angle that they would.
Okay.
So they always take pictures.
So I'm 63 inches tall.
Yeah.
That's how. So you want
you'd be 5 inches taller, give or take. You know, 5'8".
So
seems about right.
Right.
That's my height.
Andrea's
5'4". I'm 5'8". We're roughly 8% taller.
Yeah, you guys look fucked up together. I'm just kidding.
Well, they keep taking pictures of me, and I'm like, my head looks huge. Like you can't take.
Your head is huge.
Yeah, it is. But like, I don't have any of them here. But when you start to get the edge of the lens, and it starts to like. Anyway, like Funhouse mirror huge. I'm like, anyway, but yes, you're so right.
Yeah.
Of my 5'8", 16 inches is my head. So anyway.
Yeah. I've seen a couple posts of this recently that are like, when you're in a fight with your boyfriend, look at things from his perspective. So basically, like, hold your camera where you'd be, and then be like. Like you look like a child, you know, like getting all mad and stuff. And then the flip side is like, if you want to know that your girl loves you, then like look at the world from her perspective, which is like all this angle, like just, you know, like whatever.
All right. So, I think it's time to shift our attention now to our stock of the week, which is Nvidia. And so there was 2 choices to make here of presentations, and I wanted one that was just plain vanilla investment or whatever. And the only one, the featured presentation on the Nvidia website is from October of 2025.
Yeah.
Which is 9 months old or something like that in a world where
what's a non-deal roadshow?
I don't know. So a roadshow. So when a company goes on IPO or you're going to sell the company or something, you go on a roadshow. You go and you meet with a whole bunch of people and you present the company, right? And they're like, yeah, we'll invest in it, we'll buy it, whatever, right? I don't know what a non-deal roadshow is. Like, we're just going on a roadshow for the hell of it. Like,
yeah, and aren't you doing okay, Nvidia? Like, why are you going on a roadshow? You don't need to like sell your shit these days. Like everybody's, everybody's like, yeah, we're in.
So maybe we'll glean. I mean, there's another presentation, 75 slides long that I found, but it wasn't necessarily financial investor related. So recognizing this is all old information from October 25. Which might as well have been the freaking Stone Ages by NVIDIA's calendar. But anyway, they made an...
Well, we're 1 quarter from a year ago. Like, it's 3 quarters ago.
Yeah, but we're talking about AI, man. Like, how much AI were we using 3 quarters ago, 9 months ago? Like,
that's true. Nobody knew anything about it then.
Yeah.
If we had been at this roadshow, we would have... Maybe that's right before NVIDIA started blowing up.
I know. We should have gone to this roadshow. We would have crushed it, right? I'm sure we would. I'm sure if you invested in October or whatever, you would have crushed it. So this is like, okay, here's a data light slide from...
So up until very recently, I had just known NVIDIA as like, I think I built a computer back in the day with Dad, like circa 2000. And we got like an NVIDIA graphics card or something like that. Like that's what I thought NVIDIA was all about. So like, I guess when you and I first started doing this was the first I was like, NVIDIA's a big thing? Like that's so random. Like the only reason I even know that name is because Dad was like geeking out with me one time, you know?
Yeah,
Go on.
You're right. So that was back in the 1990s. But look where the line has gone since then, where it's like, woo! They went to AI supercomputer, AI data center. They were doing AI supercomputer back in 2016 when you never heard of the darn thing. 2024 up is 3 scaling laws. And then AI Spectrum X, scale out. All right.
And scale across. Scale out and across. Woo.
Yeah, so that's this slide. Bunch of empty space here. This is why it's a non-deal roadshow. I don't know.
Yeah, they're like, this is just for trial runs. Okay.
And then they gave this to another guy to make this slide because they're like, oh, cram as much fucking information on here as you can.
This is a Kalyn-esque slide here.
Right? A lot of words, a lot of...
Yeah. For example, data processing, NVIDIA CD, whatever.
The end of Moore's Law has hit us, so... Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
Look at
not the end of Moore's law.
But look
I
at
don't
this.
know what that means.
Oh, you don't know? Moore's law is like, what is it? The computing power will roughly double every 18 months or something like that. Like, anyway, that's more.
Look at that Kager, 5-year Kager.
I know. Now,
I miss all my babies, Kager.
Yeah. This is Kager of data center CapEx and NVIDIA AI revenue. So
what's CapEx again?
Capital expenditures. So that means
so they're like, we're spending a lot.
Somebody is, not NVIDIA. They're saying like the
well, I mean, what isn't that line going up? That's CapEx getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and they're like, i.e. Kager. I don't know.
Yeah, that line is going up, and the most of those.
Thank you.
This is the hard-hitting analysis you get on Robert and Kalen.
Wait a minute. That line, is it up? Is it flat? Anyway.
As we consider this investment carefully, the thing to look at is which direction is the line pointing. And this line, we can definitively say, is pointing up.
I didn't know I got Robert Ettenberg on this version of Robert and Kalen Got Rich. That sounded like him doing. We now watch in the wild. Kalyn attempting to analyze, like up or is it what?
Kalyn has found the graph and has found it that it is going up. Let's watch as we see.
Yeah.
Now, the other thing you'll note on this graph is that most of these dates are in the future. So these are Nvidia's estimates of how far investment in data centers will go between now and 2030. And the answer is for $3.5 billion. 3.5 trillion in 2030 is what we're going to be investing in data centers.
So, remind me what CAGR means. I should know. Since
Compound annual growth rate, Kiara. Goddamn. Compound annual growth rate, Kalen. So that means like the average of those percentage growths over those 5 years or whatever. So
doesn't it look like it's correlating with the capital expense?
Correlating with where's the capital expense?
Data center CapEx.
So the CAGR is measuring the increase in capital expenditure of data center CapEx.
Okay, so it is matching up with that.
It matches up very well, and the trend is which way? Up. The trend is up.
Okay,
they predict we're going to spend not less, but more in the future. How much more? A lot more. How much is a lot? 40% per year more.
Yeah.
So in 25,
getting up to like 3.5 trillion.
Trillion. That is a lot of capital expenditure in data centers. Okay. 3 to 4, it says. We're going to put a range on this. Like, might be 3, might be 4. Listen, one more reminder. The GDP of the United States of America is like $35 trillion. So by 2030, 10% is going to be CapEx on data centers.
And they're like, well, they spent almost $1 trillion, right? Is that what they're saying?
In 2025?
Like 2025, like 750 million?
Billions.
A billion, yes. So we're still like that's a lot of money.
That is a lot.
Like how many countries are less than that?
All
like
of them.
Their GDP?
All of them except one.
Like,
maybe 2.
Yeah.
Data center CapEx is now the 3rd largest country on Earth, you know. I don't know what the end of Moore's Law has to do with it, but that's all right. Next slide. Something about phones or pictures.
Phones.
And
yeah.
We gave this back to the original guy who had. All right, we've gone from like a chalk drawing, okay, to like a
Our output improves over time too.
We got bigger problems than the non-deal roadshow presentation, okay?
Yeah.
We got bigger things to think about.
Like, do these pictures match up with what's...
Well, that's this is a CUDF and a CUML, you know, data science. And this one is a
science.
CU.
That's quantum chemistry.
Yeah, it is. That's quantum chemistry. Yeah, this is data science and process. This one's weather analytics and
medical imaging.
This is proof positive that data center CapEx is going to be $3.5 billion by 2030. So
I'm kind of impressed with them based on this slide.
Yeah, pretty pictures.
I'm like, these pictures are pretty good. Good pairings.
I know. Has Guy Adami seen these pictures? Because they're out of this world. If you like pictures all right. Back to the.
Okay, here we go.
Guy who made slide 2 has now got slide 4.
Back in charge.
Yeah. Except there's no actual data here, but they had perception AI.
Pre-training scaling, up to post-training scaling, up to test time scaling.
Yeah, that's long thinking. Long thinking.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we've all had that.
Yeah. I think I'm in the pre-training scaling myself.
Remember, so ChatGPT is at 700 WAUs with usage is up 4x year over year, and they have 5 million paying business users. And
what's a wow? You know what that is?
Wow. You might be unit.
And then there's mouse.
Mouse? We got mouse too? Oh, yeah. Mouse.
Yeah. Mouse and wows.
Great slide, NVIDIA. Great slide. All right, here we go. All right. Now imagine a world where you got a robot, and the robot's got to like pick up a bottle.
Clean the house.
Yeah, we're training the robot to shake its right hand while it picks up a bottle. Yeah. And then there's a twin that practices.
Then it's got its twin. Yeah. Yeah. Practicing at the same.
Well, if you want to do that, you got to have an RTX Pro server. Yeah.
Yeah, using Jetson AGX Thor.
Yeah, you do.
Whatever that.
That is.
Yeah.
I don't see that, but yeah. Oh, right there. Yeah.
No,
driving car. All right. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
wait. Now running
I
factories.
mean, this is what all right. Okay, so running factories. This is what our AI infrastructure spend is going into? Is that what we're saying? This is the next wave of AI.
This is why we need $3.5 trillion of AI investment, because we're going to be running factories with these AI.
Right. We're cleaning countertops,
Yes.
driving cars,
And
running factories.
That's it. And then we need a stack. So the annual rhythm and extreme co-design for sustained leadership. Something. Full stack, one architecture, CUDA everywhere, CUDA.
Uh-huh.
I mean, look,
Blackwell,
this is how we're
Rubin,
going to progress from 25 to 28, you know? From Blackwell to Rubin to Feynman.
Feynman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they all Jews?
He's a physicist.
Oh, Jewish physicist? Anyway.
I mean, I'm not sure. I can look it up.
On.
Anyway. Yeah. I don't know who Rubin is. I mean, besides, unless we're talking about the painters. Oh, no.
The one Rubin guy I know is Jewish. That's a fact.
Yeah. I mean, the painter probably is, too.
Probably.
He does the Rubenesque women,
but that's not spelled like this.
It's not?
No.
That's spelled like the sandwich?
It's Rubens, I think. And then, I think it's Ruben, I think, S. And then...
Which one's spelled like the sandwich? This one or the other one?
No, the other one, Rubin.
Is that related?
What if AI named their chips if they named them after sandwiches? Like, think of where they could.
Right.
We're moving from the
don't count the bread.
We're going from the BLT
Yeah, we're going for the
era.
meatball sub.
Yeah. Wait,
To the meatball sub.
with all the toppings,
Got a
guys.
Reuben coming.
By 2028, we are going to be selling Italians with the
Yeah.
hot peppers, and
Yeah. Right. And then we're moving on to the hot dogs and tacos, and we can all debate whether that's a sandwich
next
or not.
level, because you don't even know if they're sandwiches or not. That's how is that good?
Right. Yeah. AI knows. We don't know, but AI knows.
AI knows if a taco is a sandwich or not. That's a fact. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. It took you too long to figure out Feynman. All right. Now listen.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I didn't know it was still supposed to be. I was thinking.
Well, we're thinking about tacos. I get it. And Reuben sandwiches.
I got busy.
All right. The annual rhythm and extreme code design for sustained leadership. They're combining simultaneous breakthroughs in GPU, CPU. Oh, God, CPU.
Yeah, they are.
This is for investors. Like, this is information for investors. Okay. Oh, all right. We gave it back to slide 2 guy. They're like, here's their MLPerf. MLPerf training and inference wins. My God, look at these wins, Kalen.
Oh, look at those quotes we got. We got quotes from Games Beast, Hot Hardware, Hot Hardware, HPC Wire, and from IE Spectrum.
I mean, if Hot Hardwire thinks we should invest in this thing, it's just
you're like, man,
you would believe these
this isn't even that good.
MLPerf results. I mean, they're unbelievable.
Yeah, but their quote is Nvidia unveils Rubin CPX amidst topping Blackwell Ultra Perf results. That's just saying you guys released something else when you already had something.
Thing was already doing.
Yeah. Good quote. Great quote. Yeah.
Great job, Jensen. Now, reading that sentence, okay, whether you agree with it or not, like, doesn't this tell you that about 99% of investors have no idea what they're investing in this company?
I mean, I have no idea what we're talking about with basically any of this.
Do you know what an inference win is? Do you know what an MLPerf is? And
No.
Like, I don't even pretend to know. Well, what about this chart? Throughput is, the G...
Stuff going through.
Yeah, the DeepSeek,
I think
R1 DeepSeek is the Chinese thing.
I don't know if I want stuff to be going down.
Look at this.
Not.
Wait a minute.
Do I want things to be going up or down here? I'm not sure. More throughput is we want less interactivity.
Yeah, you do.
But
lots less.
I mean, I guess
15x would be a pretty good. Okay.
That's pretty good.
But,
yeah,
I mean,
whatever that H200 though, that shit
we're
sucked.
15x that
look how low it was.
Yeah.
It was so low. Like way down at the bottom.
But here's the thing I noticed about this slide. Look, the font. The font is the same as slide 1. We're going back to the chalkboard font like this.
Absolutely.
They're like, this is all just sort of chalkboarded out,
Right.
Well, anyway,
it definitely does not match the font for the title.
No, it does not at all. Or the previous slide, or the GBNVL72 for training to inference, order of magnitude leap in inference throughout, and cost reduction. Cost reduction sounds good.
Yeah.
So then we got this partnership with OpenAI, multi-year, multi-generational build out of at least, Kalyn, 10 gigawatts.
Right.
It's a powerful demonstration of Nvidia's ability as an AI infrastructure partner. Okay, this sentence I can read and kind of understand. Delivering architecture, chips, systems, networking, data center, software, operations, and financing as one integrated solution. The partnership extends existing collaboration to scale multi-gigawatts with a lot of hyphens of infrastructure at Microsoft, OCI, and CoreWeave. I've heard of some of them.
Oh, we don't hyphenate gigawatts later. At least 10 gigawatts. Just gigawatts.
Gigawatt.
In the next,
Well, when you make a multi-gigawatt,
then it's like multi-gig/watts.
We got better
multi-gigs and watts.
We got bigger things to think about here at NVIDIA than our grammar.
Apparently so.
Apparently so.
Yeah.
I don't know if Jensen won.
It's which picture are we going to put?
The end of Roadshow. We'll see you guys later. Just give us money. Give us investments.
Bye-bye, everybody. This wasn't for a deal. We're just telling you information that you don't understand.
Yeah, this was really just kind of for the hell of it. Yeah.
Right.
All right, let's all right. We don't have time for 73 more slides, but this is more current but less financially oriented because it was not a deal roadshow.
Less? Yeah, that one doesn't have it. Why? Because I would mention Kager? Like we haven't talked much about money.
Well, wait to see how much less.
Okay.
All right, there's a picture.
Ooh.
Wow, that is
a cool building.
All right, next slide. Bobbleheads.
Here's our management team.
Listen.
They look a lot alike. They're like, come on.
Once you make them into all bobbleheads.
Yeah, the top row.
Well, they all want to look like Jensen Huang. He's like, it's the gravitational pull of this whole thing. And yeah, you slap a set of glasses on them and you give them that cherub look and But I want to say this thing to you business managers out there. When you start putting bullshit like this in your presentation, like nobody outside of the room cares about this picture. This was a great one for the conference room. And then when you go to the presentation, leave that one at home, okay?
Yeah, this is for the town hall meeting, like your staff. They'll think this is cute or something, but not the rest of us are like, we've never heard of fucking any of you anyways. Yeah. And
Rick,
now
I don't care who you are, Rick Tsai or Neo Yao or Tracy Tsai.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, they have the same Rick Tsai, Tracy Tsai?
Oh my God, are you guys married? And the one next to her has the same name too.
Nepotism. Bruce Liu, and Neo Yao and Simon Chang.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Just gonna go ahead and say I don't see a lot of.
When you said that they all look alike, I don't think you meant that as
I know.
a racist comment. But
I can't read the names on mine; they're too small. So I didn't realize that I was actually being like, all Asians look alike, guys. Let's be honest.
I'm gonna read them off. This must be the senior management. All right, here we go. Johnny Shea, Rick Tsai, Yi Yizmi, Jensen Huang, Barry Lam, Carby Yang, Hao Chen, Simon Chang, Niao Yao, Tracy Tsai, Bruce Liu, Young. Yeah, I know. We have no hope, do we?
No.
White people? No.
No
hope.
No,
not in this.
We never did.
Not once they start driving the cars and filling the factories or whatever. Next slide. A lot of names on a page of a lot of companies.
What island is that? Is that Taiwan?
I bet it's Taiwan. Okay. Useful AI has arrived. Oh my God.
Good. Good news, everybody.
I gotta say, look at these graphs though, man. Pull requests.
I mean, they
merged.
Way up.
Way up. I mean, this is asymptotic.
Commits way up.
Way up. You won't believe the commits.
New repos per month.
Yeah.
New repos per month.
That is a lot of new repos.
We're repoing some shit like a motherfucker.
I mean, think about the new repos we used to have, which we don't really have a scale here, so I don't really know, but like...
Yeah, we used to have like kind of, up and down a bit, but now straight up.
Straight up.
We're
we don't even care.
Shit all the time. Repos are going to the moon. We're repoing all kinds of stuff.
I think it stands for repository, but anyhow. Oh, wait, we're back to look at this. Look who's back.
Oh, chalkboard.
Chalkboard slide guy.
Chalkboard.
All right, we got agent, LLM plus harness. Yep, there it is.
Yeah.
Context, observe, reason, act. That's like the Scout law.
Right.
Agents go to work. There's Claude star right there, and make a JavaScript.
Nothing.
Yeah, nothing
Blank
happens.
boxes.
Yeah, it seems like my experience a lot of times. More blank boxes as they go to work.
What? Okay.
I lost my remote control battery clip. What should I do?
This is like we tell it to do stuff.
Be prepared.
And then nothing happens.
All right. Then
But
little
we're
blue
back to
men.
cool pictures guy.
Kind of, yeah. Little blue men.
Yeah.
All right. Let's look at agent, LLM
Back to
plus harness, more chalkboard. There's tools and skills and memory and CUDA.
Yeah.
We got CUDA making another appointment. All right. Full stack infrastructure company.
Yeah, we have a bunch of encyclopedias stacked up next to each other, and little computers that are attached to them.
All right,
That's how AI works.
Here's the problem with us, Kalen. We see pictures of ingots and we're like, hell yes! And we see pictures of this and we're like, I don't know.
Yeah, we're like simple creatures. We're like, damn, metal. Look how big that's. I think I sent you a link that I don't think you watched, but it was a link that was about the video of the biggest machine, the Scoopy thingy that we saw from the.
I saw this.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit! Yeah, that's like so exciting to us because we are fucking simple creatures. All this, we're like, I don't even know what you're talking about with your books and
look at this
coding business.
Yeah.
This reminds me, this is the same layout, that slide, as the hotel cheers, where we read about
that. It does look very similar.
It's like, these are the premier hotels.
You're so right. Nvidia loves CoreWeave. We love them. And we love Nebius because these guys buy all our chips. And we love N-Scale. And and we love
Naver Cloud.
A lot of love to go around. I mean, times are good at Nvidia, so Yada, we love freaking Yada, freaking Yada, and from US, we love them too. Gee, many Christmas.
Right.
God, can you imagine sitting through this presentation? Like, Jesus Christ, like, I get it already.
Right.
You love GMI, you love them all. Like, golly.
Yeah. That's why this is 75 slides long.
No, the rest are just, we love
this guy. We're going to have a slide. We love Microsoft. We love Elon. We love the...
It's like an Oscar speech. Like, thank you to my sister and my mother who stood beside me.
Yeah. Really appreciate the hair and makeup artist who made me look nice.
Jesus.
Yeah. The next slide's like, we love you, statement nails.
Yes.
Thank you for building your software. Whatever.
Yeah. Look at this AI factory revenue.
Huh.
Looks like
that doesn't look great.
I know.
I mean, I don't. There's no scale on it, so it doesn't really mean anything.
No. This is just all conceptual drawing. I don't know. Computers revenue.
Yeah, it's like it was up.
But what if you did this? What if you took the blue line?
Oh,
and
delta tiff.
Tift. You did that. Woo! Oh man! Wow. And then think of this: if we did.
Oh!
And then, what if you? What if you
bring down that?
We delta useful life, and then. And then
it's still changing so much. Are we gonna ever bring that end up, or are we gonna end up? We're gonna go back to making nothing eventually. AI factory revenue goes way up, then drops way down.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that.
I guess.
All right.
Yeah. Is this gonna be a picture of a computer?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. That's a good slide.
Send this one to Elon Musk. This is way better than his planet slides or whatever. Here's the Vera Rubin in full production and. All right, I think we got to call it quits here.
Yeah.
But I mean,
yeah.
I don't know. Are you convinced here that we should?
Well, we need to. I need to see what their stock's doing and stuff. You're right. And what the people say.
Yeah. What do the people say? What do the people say about Nvidia?
What do people say about Nvidia? Do people even talk about this company?
No,
I don't
never.
know.
I've never been to a party and people are like, well, I think I should invest in Nvidia. And I'm like, you're already...
They're like, have you thought about Nvidia?
What a stock pick. What a name.
People are like, what company?
And they're down 7% over the past 5 days, down 3% over the past month, up 12.5% from the past 6 months.
Yeah.
Year to date, it's going to be like the same, 12%. 1 year, they were up 45% from 1 his bazillion to 1.5 his bazillions. And then I can't wait to see 5 years. Up 1,000%.
Yeah.
All time. Here we go. All time. 475,000%. These numbers don't even mean
Man, it was flat for a long while there. Like up till
you had to be a true believer to invest back in April of 2000. Yeah.
Yeah, when it was worth 7 cents a stock share.
Yeah,
like
when you and Dad were buying graphics cards, that's when you should have invested, basically.
Yeah, I guess I wasn't that impressed with their graphics card since that was like right around the time where I was like, if I like something, I'm buying that stock. Like I'd be fucking loaded right now.
So what are the people saying? I don't see anything about Nvidia in any of these.
I know.
Apple will run advanced AI model on Nvidia GPUs via Google Cloud, ditching private infrastructure. Oh, yeah. We usually look at things like PE ratios, right? So it's at 32, which is high, quite high, but not
it's not that high.
Yeah. Forward dividend and yield. We don't care about that.
So why don't you go to news when you're in recent news? Just go to the news part of news.
I don't know what the newsy news. It's the same shit.
I don't want to know all the stuff that they're doing as a company. That's what we were just looking at.
We need some analysis.
Sure, yeah. Tell me what you guys think.
Well, they keep beating the estimates over and over again. All these analysts. Where's the
I wish this had the thing like my thing said it'll have like it has too many of them, so it's confusing. But it's like strong buy, whatever. You know,
yeah, that's
like,
what I thought. Maybe it's under profile. It's not though. It's not profile.
No. Profile's gonna be
they
boring.
paid. Oh, jeez, boring. Paying Jensen Huang $11.5 million.
Wow, he probably deserves that. That sounds about right. That co-founder's making shit.
Yeah, fuck him.
That co-founder's making $300K.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah.
I guess he mostly has stock. He's like, I'm fine. Don't worry about it.
Well, Philbert says how were all those fake 199 buys will be 195 tomorrow. So.
What?
I think
okay.
This guy's pretty new to stocks. I keep hearing his Nvidia is unstoppable. Learned that lesson the hard way.
Okay.
Yeah, it's always good to listen to the.
We should post on each of these things and be like, check out Robert and Kalyn Get Rich or whatever.
Right. Our expert analysis of Nvidia.
Yeah, where we're like, why is no one telling us what to do right now?
Yeah, just tell us what to do. Usually there is like here's how many people say buy and here's how many say. I don't.
Yeah, no.
I mean, 4P is 23.42. Like that's a perfectly reasonable price to pay. Maybe a little high. Again, a little high. 20 times sales is high. I mean, but look, it's been coming down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
So I guess my question would be, so my one holdback would be based on our conversation last week where we're talking about how essentially everyone's going to be forced to buy SpaceX pretty soon, and we're gonna have to trade out some of our stocks in order to make space to buy whatever. And one of the big things is Nvidia. Right.
Yes. It's the biggest.
All of our 401ks.
Yep.
So like, is that sale of all this Nvidia stuff that's I assume gonna have to happen right around the same time? Right. And we all have to buy SpaceX, I guess. This is the part that I don't quite understand, where it's like, okay, you IPO, like all of your stock has to be sold at once, like you have to sell everything. I don't know.
No.
So, but everybody's gonna buy SpaceX. I don't know. So, like, is that gonna be a big hit right away, or is that just over time to SpaceX? Is SpaceX gonna negatively?
The money's got to come from somewhere on day one. They're gonna sell. X number of shares. The question is, what dollar are they going to sell those shares at? Yeah, if they're going to come up with $85 billion of money. So a lot of people think, people are going to sell. And then that's day one. And then the day whatever is when they're included in the S&P. So to make room for it in the S&P, you got to have smaller positions in the other ones. So yeah, Nvidia being the biggest is going to be the one potentially under this scenario hit the hardest.
Takes a hit, yeah.
Well, yeah.
So then based on that, what you just said, what I hear is if we buy it now and short it for like that time period, then that might make some sense and then get out like whatever.
Sure.
If the drop top.
All right.
Like, but I don't know if that makes good financial sense. Like, do you think that makes sense, or is that?
I'll be honest, I wouldn't touch this either way, but with my funny money account, I would, I think shorting 5 shares is a fine idea, honestly. We just got to remember in a couple episodes to come back to this.
Right. Well, we still have to make sure we do whatever we were going to do with
SpaceX.
Yeah, SpaceX. We're going to have one episode where we're just making some changes.
We're finally getting out of Open Door. We're taking our 85% losses and moving on. But SPY, S&P.
Hey!
Nope.
I knew it.
I knew it.
Making some money.
Great money. When did we buy SPY? Freaking December. We've made 9.5%. Freaking great money. No complaints at all.
Is it?
Huh? Yeah.
I'm like,
listen, if you could make 9% on all your investments across the board for all time, you would take that every day of the week.
In 6 months or whatever. Yeah.
In 6 months, yeah. Annualized. Yeah. I mean, then you got you got 100,000 by the end of the year. You got 120,000. Yeah. Nobody ain't taking that. So anyway.
Right. Yeah.
All right.
Cool. How are our competitors or whatever?
Oh, we're crushing them all.
Portfolios.
The only people beating us is the Justin baseline portfolio. Oh wait.
I love it.
Yeah. No. Okay. Listen. If you'd have bought the S&P at the lowest day of after the tariff announcement, you'd have done pretty well, and that's kind of hard to beat. But that's
see, and I feel like that's my argument for everything was everything's gonna be fine. It'll all be fine. Just buy.
The problem was you had to have cash on hand, which means you have to have sold before the tariff announcement, Liberation Day, and then to be able to put that cash back to work on 5 days after Liberation Day or whatever it was.
It was ballsy for sure. Everybody's like, what's the market do? I mean, you were freaking out about the
Well, I was ready to murder.
The market was no. And it was a bad couple of days or a week or two or whatever. It would have taken some cojones to be buy right now. So
100%.
But you gotta have stones like me.
Yeah. Kalen has balls of steel. All right.
So true. So true.
All right. Well, we know our title for this episode.
Nvidia balls of steel.
Let's see if we can get past the YouTube filter on that one. So, all right, Kalen, what do you say? Should we wrap this up?
I say we cue the music.
That's right. You have been listening to Robert and Kalen Get Rich. Why don't you like and subscribe? Forward this to all your friends who need all the investment advice about Nvidia and every other one of their holdings. Do not talk to Justin about his investments because he is in the shitter. But if he'd have just bought the S&P 500, he would have done so much better. And
he would have just listened to me like any savvy investor.
That's right. But the one thing you should not listen to us about is
financial or investment advice.
Yes, this is weirdly circular. But listen, once you go through hearing us dissect Nvidia stock, you if you're still these two are financial savvy geniuses, I'm gonna invest in anything they say. Then honestly we have problems. So in that case, send us an email, robertandkalengetrich@gmail.com. We will see you soon. What do you say, Kalen?
Yeah. Bye.